Hi everyone, this is my game of the month for October 2024, a game between Kubo and Ueno from the 66th OE prelims. Playing Sente is Kubo Toshiaki, ranked 9 dan, one of the most famous and possibly the most successful ranging rook specialist in history. Playing Gote is Ueno Hirotoshi, ranked 4 dan, who began his career by winning a tournament and won another tournament just a few days before this game by defeating Okabe, who himself had won 17 games in a row after his defeat against Nishida. To say that both Kubo and Ueno are strong would be the understatement of the year, and this game is a classic mashup of experience against youth. The opening begins with pawn to 7-6, pawn to 8-4, pawn to 1-6, pawn to 1-4, rook to 7-8. Kubo decides to play third file rook. Pawn to 8-5, bishop to 7-7, pawn to 3-4, pawn to 6-6, silver to 6-2, silver to 6-8, king to 4-2, king to 4-8, king to 3-2, gold to 5-8, gold to 5-2, pawn to 5-6, pawn to 5-4, king to 3-8, bishop to 3-3. And with this move, Ueno signals his intention to play a slow game. Kubo responds with silver to 5-7, king to 2-2, pawn to 3-6, aiming for the bishop's head. So Ueno plays pawn to 4-4, and Kubo castles with silver to 2-8, gold to 4-3, knight to 3-7, silver to 5-3, king to 2-9. Expressing his intention to make Millennium Castle, and Ueno responds with lance to 1-2. It's a declaration of Anaguma, the natural enemy of ranging rook. After gold to 3-9, king 1-1, gold to 4-8, silver to 2, silver to 4-6, gold to 3-2, gold to 3-8, Ueno activates his bishop to 2-4, making it difficult for Kubo to advance his pawn to 5-5. After pawn to 2-6, silver to 4-2, Ueno aims to strengthen his Anaguma. On the other hand, pawn to 5-5 now becomes a more dangerous attack. One way to prepare would have been to play rook to 5-8, and for example, after silver to 3-1, pawn to 5-5, pawn takes, pawn draw 5-4, rook to 6-5, Kubo could aim for an edge attack to make use of his pawn in hand. In the game, Kubo proceeds with pawn to 6-5, but after the game he said that this move was a mistake. After this move, Ueno is in time to make a counter-attack in the game with rook to 8-4, rook to 5-8, rook to 7-4, pawn to 5-5, rook takes 7-6. And after pawn takes 5-4, it would be a mistake to over-defend with pawn drop 5-2, after which Kubo could continue attacking with pawn to 6-4, pawn takes, pawn drop 6-3, and then pawn to 5-2 would work against Ueno as it becomes an additional target for Kubo's attack. In the game, Ueno plays a more active pawn draw 5-6, blocking Kubo's rook. And after pawn to 6-4, pawn takes, pawn drop 6-3, he chops down the silver on 4-6 with bishop takes 4-6, sacrificing his bishop, and after pawn takes, he makes a silver drop to 6-6, leaving Kubo with no good ways to respond. If he captures the silver, then for example, after rook takes, bishop drop 4-1, silver 3-1, pawn to 6-2 promotes, rook to 6-7 promotes, bishop takes 8-5 promotes, dragon takes 8-7, Ueno's Anaguma will dominate in any position where both players have sufficient attacking power. In the game, Kubo proceeds with rook takes 5-6, but after silver takes 7-7 promotes, rook takes 7-6, promoted silver takes, Ueno has not only succeeded in exchanging both major pieces, but also gained a silver and material. So Kubo has a losing position, but there's one factor which is working in his favor, which is that his Millennium Castle grants him the right to attack the Anaguma's edge. As long as he can strike at this weakness, there's still something to fight for. Pawn to 1-5, pawn takes, pawn drop 1-3. If silver takes, then bishop drop 4-1 might be annoying, so Ueno instead captures with his lance, and Kubo proceeds with knight to 2-5. But without any pawns in hand, his edge attack won't be severe, so Ueno chooses not to respond and instead plays bishop drop 9-2. And Kubo has few options other than to continue attacking with knight takes 1-3 promotes, silver takes, bishop drop 4-1. If Ueno plays gold to 2-2, then Kubo might proceed with lance drop 2-5. So instead he defends with gold to 3-3, and at this timing, Kubo plays pawn to 5-3 promotes. The purpose of this move appears to be luring Ueno's silver away from the castle, but as we'll see, its true meaning is far deeper. After silver takes, Kubo makes a rook drop to 8-2, attacking Ueno's gold once again, so Ueno draws his silver back to the 4-2 square. And here, I invite you to pause the video and find Kubo's next move. Lance drop a3. When I saw this move for the first time, my jaw dropped. To me, this move seemed impossible. It not only costs Kubo his initiative, but also turns his own lance into a hostage piece, and when Ueno captures the lance, he can remove the attacking pressure of Kubo's rook. Until that moment, Ueno won't be able to use his bishop. This is the good point of Kubo's move, for which he pays a heavy price. Maybe the reason that Kubo can afford to make this move is because he can make a reliable attack using his rook, his bishop, and his soon-to-be tokin, and the pressure on the edge from his lance. By temporarily shutting down Ueno's bishop, Kubo significantly slows down Ueno's attack and buys himself more time to assemble his forces. I've tried my best to explain the meaning of this move, but I can only think of one word to describe Lance drop a3. I see this move as pure art. In the game, Ueno responds with rook drop 5-9, pawn to 6-2 promotes, knight drop 5-4. It's a fast attack which is difficult for Kubo to defend. For example, go to 4-7, pawn to 4-5, pawn takes, pawn drop 4-6, go to 3-7, pawn to 3-5, and the speed of Ueno's attack is accelerating. Alternatively, go to 3-7, pawn to 3-5, pawn takes, pawn drop 3-8, king takes, pawn to 4-5, leading to a similar result. So Kubo decides to activate his bishop takes a5 promotes, making a horse while making a threat to capture Ueno's promoted silver, which leaves Ueno free to attack with knight takes 4-6, go to 3-7, rook takes a9 promotes. Ueno is aiming at dragon takes 8-7 and bishop takes 8-3, so Kubo has no other option than to play horse takes 7-6. But now Ueno makes a powerful knight drop to 1-6. Thanks to the ever-present possibility of bishop takes 8-3, Ueno's attack is very dangerous. Kubo defends with silver drop 4-8, and after dragon to 7-8, he plays the in-between move lance takes 1-6. If Ueno takes the horse, then Kubo can make a strong attack on the edge, so he recaptures with pawn takes. And after Kubo moves his horse to 6-6, Ueno continues attacking with knight to 5-8 promotes. If Kubo goes for semi, he will succeed only in unleashing the full power of Ueno's Anaguma. For example, after king to 5-2, pawn drop 5-7, king takes 4-2, with his next move, Kubo would be able to make a threat mate, but Ueno would win by one move with promoted knight takes 4-8, king takes 3-2, promoted knight takes 3-9. And I think that this leads to checkmate, but the variation I found was around 40 moves long, so I won't be able to include it in this video. Those of you who enjoyed Sumishogi may enjoy reading out this checkmate on your own. So this is a losing position for Kubo. All he can do is to prolong his resistance and hope for a mistake from Ueno. He proceeds with knight drop 2-5, and after pawn drop 5-7, if he defends with pawn drop 4-9, then lance drop 4-5 would be painful. So Kubo plays horse to 5-6. A wonderful move that simultaneously attacks Ueno's dragon while bringing the horse closer to the king to cover an important diagonal. Now Ueno makes what might be his first inaccuracy. For a reason that will be revealed later, it might have been better to escape to 8-8, and after pawn drop 4-9, promoted knight takes 4-8, pawn takes, pawn to 5 promotes, Ueno's attack would be faster by one move. In the game, Ueno escapes to 6-8, and after Kubo plays pawn drop 4-9, the best way to proceed might have been lance drop 4-5. And for example, after horse takes, pawn takes, lance drop 1-5, pawn 1-7 promotes, silver takes, pawn drop 1-2, even though it would still be a difficult endgame, I think that Ueno would still have an advantage. Instead, Ueno plays promoted knight takes 4-8, and after pawn takes, if he now plays pawn to 5-8 promotes, then horse to 4-6 would be dangerous for Ueno. This is an important difference between escaping to 6-8 and escaping to 8-8. And now that pawn to 5-8 promotes is no longer possible, it appears that Ueno is losing control over the game. He responds with pawn to 1-7 promotes, silver takes, lance drop 1-4, pawn drop 1-6. And with Kubo's silver no longer protecting the gold on 3-9, Ueno proceeds with pawn to 5-8 promotes. Ueno has created the conditions to make this attack possible, because after horse to 4-6, he can go for semi, dragon to 5-9, knight takes 1-3 promotes, knight takes, horse takes, pawn drop 1-2. And as soon as he gets the initiative, Ueno would be able to make a threat mate, so he would win by one move. In the game, Kubo chooses defense over attack with horse to 3-8. And although it isn't easy for Ueno to continue attacking, perhaps he should have gone for it anyway, with silver draw 5-7, gold to 4-7, bishop takes 8-3, rook takes promotes, lands drop 4-5, and as this difficult endgame unfolds, it remains unclear who would have the advantage. In the game, Ueno plays silver to 2-4, intending to use this defensive silver as an attacking piece, and after king to 5-2, he proceeds with pawn drop 1-5. This attack is working because after king takes 4-2, pawn takes 1-6 would make a threat mate of silver drop 1-8. So Kubo has no choice but to play pawn takes, and at this timing, Ueno finally plays his trump card. Bishop takes 8-3. No matter how Kubo recaptures, one of his major pieces will become less active. He decides the lesser evil is rook takes promotes, and Ueno continues attacking with lands drop 4-5, knight drop 4-7, land takes 1-5, pawn drop 1-6, silver takes 2-5, pawn takes, knight drop 5-6. His attack is still faster than Kubo's attack. For example, after king takes 4-2, king takes 4-8, king takes 3-2, Ueno could finish the game with king takes 3-9, king takes, gold drop 4-8, king to 2-8, gold takes 3-8, gold takes, dragon takes, king takes, bishop drop 4-9, king to 2-9, silver drop 3-8, king to 1-9, pawn drop 1-8, king takes, silver to 2-7 promotes, king to 2-9, bishop to 3-8 promotes, king to 1-9, gold drop 1-8, and checkmate. But in the game, Kubo once again displays his tenacity with bishop drop 8-6. If Ueno escapes along the 8th rank, then it might have been Kubo's plan to continue defending with silver drop 5-9. In the game, Ueno plays dragon to 6-9, but Kubo responds with the king takes 4-2, and if gold takes, then silver drop 3-1 would be severe, so Ueno proceeds with the king takes 4-8. In this position, unlike before, Kubo's king is not yet in a threat mate. This is the turning point of the game, because Kubo can now attack by continuing to make threat mates. He plays to king takes 3-2, gold takes, dragon to 8-2, making a threat mate of gold drop 1-2 while reactivating his dragon. Ueno hangs on with silver drop 4-2, and having forced Ueno to drop his silver in defense, Kubo ensures the safety of his own king with gold drop 5-9. He has finally achieved Tsubaki for all of his major pieces. If the king takes, then Kubo could attack with silver drop 4-1. In the game, Ueno plays to king takes 3-8, gold takes, dragon to 7-8. And Kubo makes one more defensive move, pawn drop 4-8, to seal off Ueno's attack. But although Kubo's king looks very safe, Ueno continues fighting with bishop drop 7-4, defending against silver drop 4-1 while aiming at Kubo's king. It's a great move, but after Kubo finds his fastest attack with pawn to 2-4, Ueno can no longer match the speed of his opponent's attack. He keeps fighting with land takes 4-7 promotes, gold takes, knight drop 4-6, and after pawn takes 2-3 promotes, he lays one final trap with knight takes 3 promotes, king takes, knight takes 4 promotes. In this position, if Kubo plays gold takes, then the game will suddenly be decided all at once, with bishop takes 4-7 promotes, king to 2-7, pawn drop 2-6, king takes, gold drop 3-5. If king to 1-5, then gold drop 1-4. On the other hand, pawn takes, gold drop 2-5, king to 2-7, gold to 3-6, king to 1-8, dragon takes 4-8, silver drop 2-8, gold drop 2-7, king to 1-9, dragon takes 2-8, silver takes, silver drop 1-8, and checkmate. In the game, Kubo responds with king to 2-7, and Ueno no longer has any good options to continue fighting. For example, after gold takes 2-3, dragon takes 4-2, gold drop 2-2, silver drop 3-1, Kubo could continue making threat mates against Ueno's king and win the game by one move. So in this position, Ueno resigns the game. It was an unbelievable come-from-behind victory by Kubo, who demonstrated the finest points of his inimitable shogi style. Thank you.